Twilight! Oh, and, other me. We seem to have opened up some cross-dimensional channel. And possibly due to that cat getting into the TARDIS and, Ditsy's, creative tuning methods.
Had an experience with the only possible powers of the Gluteus Maximus and Derpy. Wonderful!
Hey, it worked, didn't it? Don't question the results.
Hang on, is this a regular thing with you?
Don't question the results. I think we have more important things to talk about than my rump at the moment.
Yes, I agree. Less talk of hindquarters and more on the issue at Whooves.
Even across the universes, the horse puns abound. Anywho, Twilight, I believe you are correct. By the way, I don't believe you two have met. Ditsy, Twilight, Ditsy. Got it? Good. Right, now the thing we need to do is figure out exactly what's going on, why it's going on, how it's going on, and how to make it go off. Any ideas?
Well, I found a thing.
We found a whisker back in the Everfree Forest, and we were able to identify the creature it most likely came from. Something called the Jabberwock.
We found something similar in nearly the exact same location. Ditsy?
Here it is. We went to the library and talked to you, actually, and she said the same thing. We found an old book and there was a poem in it, but that's all we could find about the jabber thingy.
Walk, like what you cook with. Anyways, yes, we found the same thing. A poem, rather cryptic, had some fun words though. Tivoli, I like that one. Tivoli, blinding, Chica. Oh, what else? Yes, disaster. Lot of sensible nonsense words, still Tivoli is the best. The only one I haven't quite figured out yet, actually.
Am I always this bouncy on your end?
Yeah, you are. No offense, but you're a bit of a grump.
Oi! I'm not a grump. Anyone would be a grump compared to him.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Tibly? That wasn't a word in the poem we read.
It wasn't? Wait. No, you're right! Miss Do is correct. That word didn't appear in our version of the poem. It could just be interdimensional differences, but the Jabberwock is an interdimensional being. If it left a lasting mark on the universes, then it should be mostly uniform.
Oh, I never like the sound of things not making sense. Not like that. If they are different, there must be a reason. And considering the circumstances, we need to figure out the reason as fast as possible.
At least here we agree. Other me, do you remember your end of the poem?
Oh, of course I do. A poem as fun as that. Just that bite on those much weaker claws which reach to catch the Sheikah. He watches blinding in shoes?
2. She makes no sense. He watches, plighting with eyes in 2, though right is...
Wait. No, wait a minute. The start of our poem, it went... Oh god, how did it go? Viewer, take care.
You face a treacherous dare.
Right. And then it went... The familiar shows with cheery grin. The left eye's riddles lure them in. Right!
Huh?
Left, that's right. The poems! They're not uniform because they're in pieces.
2 sides of a coin, I see. Oh, that's very clever. That's why it made so little sense.
What would happen if we lined them up together?
Oh, I miss you, Miss Sparkle. Brilliant.
Miss Snoodle.
Oh, don't start that up again. Not at a time like this. Really?
Did I miss something?
This other you is so childish. He insists on calling me uptight Snoodle because I don't agree with him.
I'm not being childish. You're just so persnickety all the time. Honestly, Other me, how do you put up with her? She doesn't even know how to spell the word fun.
Look, alright, I think we're getting a little bit sidetracked here. How about this? We all just calm down, try to figure this out, and get our respective doctors back to their respective universes, okay?
Uptight Snoodle, Dr. Grump's perfect pet. Oh, righto. Got it. Back on track.
Alright then. Where were we? Quite right, the poem. So, we have 2 pieces of a puzzle. Only thing to do is put them together. Think you can stand my grumpiness long enough for that?
If it gets my doctor back, yes.
Grand. Right, okay, so let's see. My companion seems to be correct. I think that ours is the start of the poem. If it's structured the way I think, then we should switch every 2 lines. So, Miss Do and I will read, and then you follow up with your half. Sound good?
As good as anything I'd come up with, yeah.
Ours starts. Viewer, take care. You face a treacherous dare.
Jaws that bite on those much weaker, claws which reach to catch the Sheikah.
The familiar shows with cheery grin, the left eye's riddles lure them in.
He watches, blinding with eyes in 2, though right is quick with words a few.
The Jabberwock lies beyond the veil, etched in rhymes on armoured scale.
Beware the Jabberwock who gyres to feed, on Mimsy worlds and in between.
Locked behind the gate for ages.
A task long done by one-horned sages.
A magic strong and ancient breaks.
Tibly wanderers make dual mistakes.
Should fate reveal its wicked wrath,
Seek a unity of the separate path.
When two makes two, time should not wait. The bridge will form when swords equate.
to seek the blade is to seek the key within the depths of the forest, unbound and free.
The beast's disaster will not cease till the 2-1 hero brands a timepiece.
The threads of this fate can only be met by the seeker of the cure, eyes burning in regret.
Oh, I love this bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through.
To get across and gain a pass, defy the self in the looking glass.
Lacking Vorpal before 2 be won.
The threads of fate shall be undone.
With no snicker-snack to take the head.
2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead. Now that they match up, it seems to make a lot more sense than before. I'm sure we can decipher it if we all put our heads together.
That's a good idea.
Indeed it is. I think between 2 me's and 2 lovely assistants, we should be able to puzzle this out no problem. So, the question is, if I wanted to hide a secret about an interdimensional evil ultra beast...
I think Jabberwock is easier.
Whatever, that. If I wanted to hide something about a Jabberwock and my name was Lewis Carrot?
Carrot?
Yeah, that. Anyway, judging from the name, I'd say a poem would be the best way to do it.
Well, the first bit seems rather straightforward. It's clearly a warning. I can only assume the word Sheeker is a mixture of 2 words.
Seeker and hunter. A hunter-seeker. I'm good at these.
But what does pliding mean?
I believe it's plotting mixed with bide to bide the time and plot while waiting.
I am shockingly good at this.
Well, of course, if one of us had to get the good looks, the other had to get the silly mind.
You are both exactly the same. Though, admittedly, I think mine has far better dress sense.
Thank you.
I thought the tie was a nice choice. A lot better than that stupid hat.
But I like that hat.
Yeah, I agree with Twilight.
Alright, yes, and that's why you're the handsome one. Now, for once, I agree with Stoodle. Back on track.
Alright. And now let's see. It's going to take ages to get through the entire poem and decipher every single bit. Perhaps we should look for the important bits and solve the rest as we go. Right now, all we're doing is sitting around doing nothing. We need a location, a time period, a name, anything that can lead us in the right direction. Every time one of those things comes through, the universe gets a little bit weaker, and we get closer to being sucked into the void.
For some reason, I get this bad feeling that the Jabber thingy's already destroyed worlds before. That's what the poem sounds like, at least.
Yeah, look at the end of the poem. With no snicker snack to take the head, 2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead.
That does not exactly bode well for either of us. Wait. No, wait a minute! Sneaker Snack! I knew this was familiar!
Oh, yes, of course. Swords, blades, vorpal, it's all right there.
Mind explaining to the ones who aren't crazy, super smart aliens?
It's just like the old story! Snicker Snack off with his head and such.
Oh, that's just brilliant. Right here, familiar instructions just for us, the galloping heroes.
The poem seems to reference an old poem from our world, the Jabberwocky. The creature must be affecting all planes on some level, probably bled through as a result. In any case, that poem talks of a sword which can defeat the creature, the Vorpal sword, which, when swung, makes a noise. Hence, Snicker Snack.
It also seems blatantly clear that this sword is meant to be used by us, the 2-1 hero. Any mention of this blade also has something alluding to us whole key, and that means we need to find it in order to stop this creature.
Now, if only we knew where. Twilight, do you know any lore about swords in the area? History that might be helpful?
Well, swords aren't the most popular pony weapon, really. They're mostly used by griffins and the occasional diamond dog when you can find a group of them who can forge metal. The only place you might find something that out of place is
A forest unbound and free.
the ever-free forest.
Oh, that's the second time I've heard her say that. Never gets old.
Doctor!
Right, Everfree Forest location. Thing, yes. Amazing, yeah.
Alright, so, returning to the place where I was shot not a day ago to try and retrieve an ancient sword because a poem told me to. Oh, this is going to be an interesting day. Any idea where in the forest it might be?
If I had to guess, I'd say the ruins of an old castle would be a safe bet. There's probably an armory or something similar there.
Good a place to start as any. Alright, we should split up then. Again.
Oh, we don't have much choice anyways. To the forest! Forward march! Oh, still not feeling it.
Onwards and upwards!
Oh, that's not fair! That was brilliant!
Don't encourage him.
He's still doing that?
Stay strong, Sparkle. See you soon. Come along, Ditzy. We need to get to the bottom of this, and fast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun!
So, now at least we have a general direction. According to the map in the book, the castle should be in the west of the forest. This is quite useful, actually. Even has a hazards guide. Oh, love a hazards guide.
What does it say we should avoid?
Well, if I'm honest, it looks a bit like a Dungeons and Dragons manual I saw once. Cockatrices, hydras, dragons. Gary Gygax would be proud.
What?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I always beat him in that game anyway. In any case, there's a major warning about something called Poison Joke. Are you, familiar with that?
Oh, yes! Every pony in Ponyville knows to stay away from that stuff. It does weird things to ponies.
What kind of weird things?
Mayor ordered a seminar about it after last time some ponies got into some. It's transformation magic, with an ironic twist. Last time Carrot Top fell into some, her mane was green for a week. I know, scary, right?
Mare.
Oh yeah, have you met her in your universe?
Alright, even you have to see there's something wrong with that one.
Wrong? How do you mean? She's really nice.
Oh, okay, never mind. Poison Joke bad, tomatoes and all that, blah 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 blah. So, we should head off.
Back in the old spooky forest again. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this. Oh, this spot looks familiar. Oh, it is! Yes! I picked up a leaf here.
And this is important. Why?
Well, who's are hard to use, obviously. But I got better at it. Found it's easiest to do when you don't think about it. Now, if memory serves me well, then that means that bridge we broke is just up ahead.
The bridge you broke?
Yeah, I decided to jump around on it and broke it. But, since I didn't break it in this universe, it should still be there.
And to think Rainbow Dash went through the trouble of fixing it. What is it? What's wrong?
I think this is the very same twig I grabbed the last time. Oh, same but a tad taller. Oh, that's fun. No, not so fun. Tastes like something else was here. Something that doesn't match.
Why do you always have to be so vague about everything?
I'm not being vague, you're just not listening.
My ears work just fine, thank you very much. I can understand my doctor without a problem because he actually explains things.
Oh, must be tiring having to dumb down everything for you all the time.
I beg your pardon?
See, if I have to repeat myself, you're not listening. A fine example of book smart, but socially inept. That's so violent towards things you don't understand. I really don't like that, you know?
Let go!
Then stop hitting me.
I'm sorry, alright? You have to understand, this whole situation is exasperating. One moment, I'm just having an ordinary outing with the doctor.
Like that would ever happen. Continue.
And the next I'm stuck with you! And on the risk of a whole world being destroyed. Not just my world, but the one you came from too. Doesn't that bother you at all?
Well,
Because it really doesn't seem like it. And the way you're always running off, jumping around and laughing at everything. And flirting with Rarity. If you could even call it that.
Well, it got rid of her, didn't it?
Wait, what?
We were in a hurry, weren't we? So rather than deal with the idle chit-chat which would undoubtedly go slowly, I took another route. I think it worked rather well, don't you?
I'm not even sure what that is. That childish stuff you do, how much was an act?
An act. Well, it is and it isn't. I'm not so sure myself, but does it really matter?
I certainly think it does. Sometimes it's like you have two faces, and it's, I don't know, eerie. Like you're hiding something.
I'd love to stay and chat, but we've got company. I think that was the worst one yet.
Just run.
Works for me. Lucky it's just one. Well, that was a lot bigger.
Not to mention faster.
Faster, yes, bit of a lumbering oak, though. Come on, if the bridge is still intact, we can make a mad dash across.
Yes, there, look, it still is.
Come on, you bumbling half-wit! Come and get off!
What are you doing?
Trust me. A little closer. Closer. There! I seem to have a talent in breaking this particular bridge, don't I?
Couldn't you have just broken the bridge before that thing stepped on it?
And risk it finding another way around? No, I think not. That confirms something, though. The walls are getting thinner, and that means the Jabberwock has been able to spawn even bigger things. But the cat was nothing, just a small lure. And then those little lizard thingies are now that big beast.
So we can only assume the next step will be even bigger, if not the Jabberwock itself?
Yes, exactly. And I forgot it had roots.
What are you doing with that peg?
Twilight, mind taking a few steps that way and turning around?
I don't understand.
Just turn away, please. Oh, and close your eyes too. That might be a good idea.
Alright, but I still don't...
What? Hello, Snoodle.
But... What did you do?
Let's just say flying without eyes would be a very bad idea.
You blinded it? You're really nothing like my doctor. Nothing at all. I mean, that was...
Nothing like... It was necessary. You're telling me he'd just let that thing come after you?
No, that's not what He'd find a way. Just not that way. No. That was too cruel.
Come on!
But...
I said, come on.
So, Clockwork, can I ask you some more questions about your universe?
If it pleases you.
Well, you said Twilight was your companion, and you seemed really happy to see her. How did that happen?
Well, I think I mentioned it earlier. My TARDIS crashed into a library. Have you run into the Weeping Angels yet?
Weeping what?
I'll take that as no. Hopefully you'll never have to. I was regenerating at the time. She could have tossed me out of my ears. Wouldn't have blamed her, really. She didn't even know I was being followed. I might not have made it if she had. But she let me stay for a while.
Why?
Why? Now, isn't that the question? Because she wanted answers. Because she was curious. Strange pony crashes flaming box into her house and she doesn't throw him out or run away because she wants to know why. Amazing, really.
She sounds nice.
Oh, she is. Don't let her arguing fool you. She might get a bit cross with me, but she's got a good heart. I remember after we met, Weeping Pegasi ended up capturing her. It was my fault. I let her wander off. These worlds are based on magic, and because of that, she's very powerful. Probably a bit more than she knows. They wanted to use her to turn the world into a feeding ground.
And you stopped them?
I did. We did. And I asked her to come with me after that. To be honest, she's there as much to help me as for company. It's not every day I encounter something I'm unfamiliar with, let alone a whole world of it. I remember when I asked her to come with me, I asked if she'd be my tour guide. It's a better description than she knows.
And have you told her any of that?
No, actually. She hasn't been with me all that long. I haven't even given her a key yet. Something that will be remedied once I return.
And what about you?
What about me?
Why are you so different?
Well, different universes, different experiences and all that. There's no guarantee that any of the stuff that happened to me happened to him, so, well, there you go.
I don't believe that.
What?
I've seen little flashes of him in you. And now that I think about it, little flashes of you in him, so why are you so grumpy?
I am not grumpy.
Well, smile then.
Ditzy, this really isn't a smiley situation.
Well, my doctor would smile.
Well, more's the proof that I'm not him. Look, I'll admit that we are probably a bit similar.
Mr. Grumpy Grumps, come on, don't be so dour.
Ditzy, what are you doing?
Just a little smile. Come on, Mr. Grumps.
Ditzy, stop it.
Ooh, I can see it right there. Little smile. Come on.
Ditsy, I don't think this is a productive use of our...
There we go. Mr. Dower, a smile. Cheer up.
Ditsy, I don't need
Oh,
cheering
Doctor,
up.
why are you so glum? Bum, bum, bum. That's no fun for any little pony. Oh, Doctor, why are you so dour? You should be a little more sweet, not sour, like muffins.
Debbie, please, I'm not dour at all.
Oh, shush, Doctor.
No, really, it's not necessary. I'm honestly not.
Oh, Clockwork, I know you're upset, but maybe you should just look to the sky and forget. And oh, Clockwork, I know you're all blue, but if you try a smile, I'm sure you'll get through like Derpy.
I'm guessing your doctor was a fan of singing.
Oh yeah, we sing all the time. Why, don't you?
Well, no, not unless it's part of an ingenious plot to say France. Really ought to be called Prance, but there's the whole pony thing again. Are you still singing?
Oh, Doctor, you should try more singing, and I'll do a dance with all the joy that it's bringing. Oh, Doctor, you should have more fun. Don't be so glum.
What was that?
What was what?
You were singing. There was music.
No, there wasn't. I was just telling you that you should cheer up.
But I heard...
Oh, look, we're here! The Everfree Forest! The castle should be that way.
But the music...
Come on! Glad to see something on your face besides a frown, by the way.
Oh, never mind. Huh, this must be how Twilight feels. I don't even frown that much, you know. Besides, there are worse things than...
The frowny funny doctor and the mayor who always looks both ways, heading to the castle to face the glaring gloaming gaze.
You! Why don't you just leave us alone? We know how to beat you now.
The two did walk to face the Jabberwock in place of walls so weak in the mind and rushed in time that it was a sword they seeked. Oh, but they're still lost, worlds still crossed, and something's not quite right. The ride's begun, better hold on tight.
I got it up to here with your riddles. So help me, if I get my hooves on you, I will wrap your tail around your throat. And if you think you're going to get away with sending my doctor away, you've got another thing coming, sunshine.
Whoa. Well, that wasn't very smiley.
Oh, I'll smile when I'm doing it.
Well, when this is over, I'm sure Twilight would love to help you. Though there is one thing I am worried about.
And what's that?
Well, he's in front of us, and I hear purring.
Yeah, so cats purr. Even ones that happen to be jerks.
Ah, well, yes, that might be true, but the purring is coming from behind us, and sounds a great deal bigger than a cat.
I believe there's a saying, action you find fun. You say it often, you more. The word. Run.
Well, that certainly is a great deal bigger than a cat.
It's 5 times bigger than that last one. What do?
We take the cat's advice, I think. Start running! Weave between the trees! It's bigger, so it shouldn't be able to follow us as well.
We're pulling ahead! Never mind.
Okay. Plan B? Yes, Plan B is good. Love Plan B. Plan B is excellent.
What's Plan B?
Run faster. Come on, for the heart, lungs, everything.
I don't think we can outrun it.
Okay. Plan C, third letter of the alphabet. Lucky number 3. When I say so, turn left.
Right.
No, left.
Okay, right.
That's not left.
Oh, just shut up and say when.
Now.
He's tangled in vines. Clockwork, that's not going to keep him busy long.
No, it won't, but it'll give me more time to get to Plan D. Now, come on. The more space between us and that thing, the better.
If we can keep it busy for long enough, will it disappear like the other ones?
No, not this one. It's more solid. Its power is growing. This one's grounded in this universe. It won't vanish.
Then what do we do? Doctor!
Whoa! Well, flying. That's new.
Yes, and you're heavy, by the way.
You know, how such small wings can hold both you and me up in the first place is a wonder. You can put me down, by the way.
No, I can't. Look down.
Well, it's just some blue flower. Oh.
Poison joke.
Well, that's not good. Think you can get us over to the other side of the clearing?
I can try.
Doctor? Turner,
Yes?
explain yourself. Please, I just don't understand why you would...
Oh, it was a simple spur-of-the-moment action. It worked, didn't it? Sometimes there's no time to sit and formulate a plan.
No! This whole time you've been acting like nothing is bothering you. I don't buy it. So tell me, what are you hiding?
Oh, you ask a lot of questions, you know that? Fine. Right now, I don't want to take any risks. I'm not where I should be, the multiverse is at stake, and whether I like it or not, I'm responsible for whatever happens to you. You're not my companion, but it doesn't change the fact that you are now woven into whatever fate you were given when you stepped out through those TARDIS doors. I'm doing whatever is necessary to be absolutely sure that nothing will harm you. Maybe he works a little differently, but honestly, what would I do if you were harmed or worse, killed? And what about Derpy? He's with her. Right now, he's with her, and if he makes even one mistake in this situation,
So you are worried. That's a weird way to show it. Look, you're the doctor, so I know your hearts are in the right places. But that's not the way to do it. If you want to protect me, you can do it the way my doctor does it. I've traveled with him, and I'm fine.
For now. Look, it's obvious there's a lot he hasn't told you, but I don't blame him in the slightest. He's me after all, but it's not up for me to tell you, so just let me do what I think is right, only for as long as I'm here.
What you think is right might not always be right.
The same to you.
There's more to it, isn't there? Something else is bothering you.
I hate leaving things behind. I can't stand it, and I don't want to ever look back. Pity that not looking back goes right along with leaving things behind.
You're talking about Derpy, right?
Well...
So it's more than that.
Why haven't you told them, Twilight?
What? Told who? What are you talking about?
Time's whizzing away! Come on! The castle can't be much further!
But, Turner, what?
No more dawdling! Incubus! Oh, no! Yeah! Really need to work on that.
You are the strangest pony in the galaxy.
Funny seeing this place again. Much nicer on the inside, though. Word of advice, don't climb the castle walls, it's a doozy.
These ruins certainly have a knack for hiding magical world-saving artifacts, I must confess.
Oh, yes! That reminds me. Great work with Nightmare Moon. Absolutely amazing. I almost cried, you know.
Wait, you know about that?
Oh, of course. One of my first experiences here in Equestria. You know, you were the first unicorn I ever saw in my universe. You were just as eager to save Equestria as I was, and even though I got a head start, you somehow got ahead of me anyways.
I thought you said I was rude when you met me.
Yes! Rude! Completely ignoring me, trying to save the world, all by yourself. The only one besides myself running after the problem, rather than away from it. Even Derpy had her doubts and reservations. But not you, Twilight Sparkle. Not you. Ready to charge headlong into danger to do what was right.
Why are you telling me this now?
You wanted me to be a bit more honest, didn't you? Well, when I saw you facing Nightmare Moon with your friends, it was the first time I ever saw magic. And I've got to say, it was brilliant, inspiring. One little unicorn and her newfound friends standing up for what was right. Now that's magic.
Are you crying?
No! A little. Okay, maybe.
Careful, Turner. You're starting to act like my doctor.
Oh, don't give me that nonsense! No, stop that! I'm supposed to be the one laughing. Oh, come on, really? I try to be serious for once, and you start laughing at me. That's so not fair.
I'm sorry. It's just you're so.
Oh, I hate to interrupt, but it seems like we have an eavesdropper.
I can't tell where it's coming from. The echoes are making it hard to tell.
Stay close and tell me, do you remember where the armory is? The sooner we find the sword, the better.
If I remember correctly, the armory isn't too far from here. Just down the hallway behind the second.
Twilight!
It's the same creature from before. But how? Let me go!
Look out! Oh! It must have smelled us out. Look, it's disoriented without its eyes. God, I knew I should have taken care of it earlier. Twilight, I hate to ask you to do this, but keep it distracted. It can't see you, so as long as you're cunning, it won't be able to catch you again. I'll be right back.
What? What are you... Doctor!
I said distracted!
Oh, hey! Hey, you! Jabberspawn! Oh, dear. Doctor!
Oh, Bansy! Ha ha! 1, 2! 1, 2, and through and through! The mortal pain went snickersnack!
Turner, what are you doing?
What I should have done the first time. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galloping back! No substitute chances.
Nicely done, Ditzy.
Thanks.
Also, I noticed you call me doctor.
What? Oh, I did? Well, there was a spur of the moment. I had to save you from the poison joke. Don't read too much into it. You're still not my doctor.
As you say. Now, we still need to figure out a way to...
It's got me!
Ditzy! Let her go! I'm not sentient enough. It's not gonna work. Something, anything. Andy. It's a location. Resources. Yes! Sharp stick set him between the scales! Plan D! On guard! Good! Ditzy, you're free. Run! Now!
But
Now!
Okay!
Come get me, you big salamander!
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, he's clockwork. He's the doctor. Well, a doctor. Not my doctor, but a doctor. That means he'll be alright. He has to be alright. He's the only one who can bring him back. Clockwork, right? Doctor! Put him down, you big lizard thing! Don't you dare hurt a hair on his head!
Oh, hello, Ditzy.
But are you okay?
Why, yes. Yes, I am, as a matter of fact. Couldn't be better. Although this tie did get a bit torn. Yeah, probably from when I ended up in its mouth. You called me doctor again.
But never mind that. Where's the Jabberwock thingy?
I believe it's crawling towards your leg.
Ah!
Calm down. It's just a salamander.
What happened?
Plan D!
What was Plan D?
Work it out. Giant angry lizard in front of me, and behind...
Poison joke!
Bingo! Low-level energy transforming the physical state of whatever it comes into contact with, using a low-level telepathic field to direct it. Plants with a sense of humour. So I called it a salamander, directed it into the choke, and thanks to the magic of comedic timing...
It turned into a salamander! It's kinda cute.
Indeed it is.
Well, look at you.
Why? What's wrong with me?
You're smiling.
In my element. Now come along, the castle awaits.
Wait,
What?
I'm taking him with us.
The salamander.
Yes,
The salamander that used to be an interdimensional horror that tried to kill us.
yes. She's cute.
She?
Yes, it looks like a she. Come on, look at it. We can call her Georgia.
Okay, fine. Just come along. Time is of the essence.
What does the book say?
That we're actually going in the right direction. Should be over here, just across the bridge. Well, this is troublesome.
What is?
The bridge, it's not exactly in the most intact state at the moment. Don't suppose you've got a spell in that bag of yours that can get us across, do you?
Doctor?
Yes? Oh, right, yes, Pegasus! You know, that's coming in very handy lately. Are you sure you can carry us both across the gap?
If I hurry, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Alright then, onwards and upwards. Quite literally in this case. You know, I could get used to flying. Shame I didn't regenerate with wings. Anything I should know before, takeoff?
Just hold on tight and try not to think like a piano.
What?
Nothing. Just stand on your hind legs, suck in your breath, and...
Oh, this is lovely! Seems there are some advantages to a Pegasus companion.
Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're almost there in any case. Still, I continue to wonder what properties allow such small wings to lift our weight and... Kitty?
Clockwork, what's happening?
The void! It's pulling on you now! Oh, okay, oh no, this isn't good. Your hooves, they won't be solid for much longer.
Can't keep this up. What's going to happen to me?
I'm not sure. You're anchored in this world. You shouldn't be pulled in. But what will happen, I don't know. Quickly, get me over to the other side. Then I can help. Go!
I'm trying so hard.
Almost there. Just a little bit farther. Come on!
Not gonna make it. Have to throw you.
What? No, Dizzy, no, you are! Yes, now you. Come on!
It's falling. Oh, can't fight it. Doctor.
Dizzy!
Well, this isn't good. Where'd Uptight Snoodle go?
What?
Oh, it appears I'm floating above a large chasm.
What?
I think the universe is starting to assert its effects on me, including gravity. Wow, isn't that fun? You should do something now. Quickly! Huh, well, that's a relief. Since this suit does come in handy sometimes, no matter how garish it might be. You have very strong teeth, by the way. I must have stronger teeth in my universe. Oh, isn't that nice? Strong teeth are always good. Wow, everyone in that universe is really uptight. Even me, apparently. That was fun, wasn't it? Good catch, by the way. You ripped my tie!
Are you really worried about that at the moment? Hey, wait a minute. You put butter in my suit pockets.
It's a comfort food, alright?
Okay, never mind. I need to figure out what's going on. You're me, yes? From the other side of things?
Other side and slightly short, apparently, yes. I think I may have caused some sort of reaction a moment ago. Tell me, what happened on this side?
Well, after we left your TARDIS, Dip and I ran afoul of one of those interdimensional creatures. Admittedly, after a pretty good musical number. Managed to get rid of it, though. But tell me one thing. How's Twilight?
Snooty as ever. She's fine now. We were attacked by the same creature, and I took care of it. But what about Ditsy? Where's she? You didn't lose her, did you? She's not exactly the most directionally adept thing, you know.
I don't know. But if you're here, that means that she must have taken your place with Twilight, meaning now you're back in your universe, but she's lost now. Still, she should be with a very capable unicorn, and from what I've seen, she's pretty sharp herself. They should be fine.
Oh, for sure, but why? Did she do anything different? Why would she and I swap like this?
Well, you said you were pursued by the Jabberwock creature at about the same time that you switched. Well, she was in contact with Georgia when it happened, so...
Georgia?
Yes. Former interdimensional horror, current salamander.
Ah, yes. Yes, then it all makes sense now. Because she was in direct contact with one side, then I must have triggered something when I lopped its head off.
You did what? Oh no.
Well, speak of the devil...
It's the creature! Alright, I took care of it once. With two of us, it should be no prob... It's not moving. Its head, it's...
Ah, over there. Well, on the bright side, one less problem, eh?
You cut off its head?
Well, yeah, silly thing about the Jabberwock tends to be associated with head knotness.
Oh, I think I know another difference in our universes besides 1 inch. This is not something we would do.
Well, it wasn't my first option, you know. First plan was knock it off a bridge, but it had wings, so then I gave its eyes a good old warning poke, and it still came back. 3 strikes and you're out, that's a fair way to play.
Oh, I remember having that mentality once or twice. Tell me, does it ever turn out well? Does it, me?
Well, let's see, yeah. Just now, Twilight and Ditzy are safe with no monster, and we didn't have to fight it. I consider that a lot more well than both of them or us possibly being killed.
So the ends justify the means, do they? Oh, sure, it's nice now, but look at this creature. It doesn't know any other way to be. What'll happen next time, Will it always be some monster whose head needs liberating?
Exactly. It doesn't know any other way to be. So what would be the point of reasoning? You only got lucky, somehow. I was protecting your companion. You should be more grateful than that. You know how important our companions are to us. Or do you, Mr. No Key? Twilight thinks you're so good. But does she even know what we do? What we've done?
Does Ditzy?
She at least has a key.
Oh, and that makes this all right then, does it? Because you trusted her with a key. You think she'd want you doing this to protect her? I've met her, you know. I know how kind she is. Tell me, is this kind?
I didn't see her complaining when I melted a rather large Frolon that came through a while back. I didn't hear any complaints when the Cyber Ponies planets was being blown up. Oh, I can't believe I'm being lectured by myself.
That's because I'm the only person you ever listen to! And only barely then. Look, the road you're going down isn't a good one. I don't think she quite realises that just yet. Do you think that if she saw this, you standing above the corpse of this creature, groaning about getting lectured of all things, that she'd approve? What did Twilight think?
Twilight was... Alright, less than impressed, but it was necessary to keep her safe. I was keeping her safe for you. What about what happened every time you took mercy on the Daleks, the Cybermen? How many planets destroyed? How many lives ruined? Lost! All those bright smiling faces, our entire race!
Don't you dare bring them into this. Don't you dare even insinuate that we didn't do our best for each and every one of them. Every time, every mercy was for them.
Oh, here we go. I've heard a lot about you from Twilight during this mess, and finally here we are, face to face, and it's just as I suspected. You let that thing live because somehow luck so happened to be on your side. It usually is luck after all, when you really think about it, but you know, there's a funny thing about luck. It has 2 sides. Luck is a gamble, you understand, yes? And I can't say I really appreciate the fact that you put a gamble on the life of my companion. But, I'll let that slide, sure. Maybe I went 100% on guaranteeing your companion's safety, and you only went, I'll be generous, 50. But it all worked out, didn't it? So let's not let that be an issue, shall we? No. This issue is what's next to come. Are you going to take that gamble again? With 2 universes on the line, do you really think your goodwill towards living things will be worth it? Because if you honestly think it is, then I know exactly what the future holds for you. We both know that luck eventually runs out, no matter what. So, what do you plan to do when we find the very thing that caused this? Do you remember the poem? With no snicker snack to take the head, 2 wanderers' worlds will both be dead? What do you think that means? Let it go so it can saunter off and enjoy a nice cup of tea with some cake? No! It means kill or it will destroy everything we know. This is not a thing that has a mind to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, chaps," and back off. This thing is playing to win, and it's a very sore loser. It will destroy everything whether it wins or loses. So long as it's alive, it won't stop. The best way to win is to kick it out of the game entirely.
As a last resort only. Only when there is no other way, no other method. We can't just make up the rules as we go along. I'm sure you've seen what happens when we do that. This world, both, from what I've seen in Ditsy, are good, so very good. I don't think either of our companions has a violent bone in their bodies. They, and all those smiling faces you remember, want us to show mercy, need us to!
Exactly. Smiling faces that I never want to see fight. So I take action so they won't ever have to. I won't risk letting them get hurt. Yes, mercy is good. I'll agree on that. But mercy is only a temporary solution, isn't it? It gives us more time for the inevitable, holding things off for just a little longer. Mercy is a what if, and I don't like what ifs. So, what does a second chance give, really? A second chance to be good, yes? Well, that's all a fine notion, wonderful! But there's always another option. A second chance to get right back where it started and destroy everything! A second chance to stab you in the back! A chance to run off and amass an army, rally forces, to have a plan to do even more damage than before! Well then, fine. Go ahead. Go along your merry way. But mark me. One day, your mercy is going to get someone you hold dear killed. And there are no second chances in death. And you know it.
There's no time for this. We need to find a way to stop this thing and get Ditsy back here and me back there before the Jabberwock can break through. Oh, I hope for her sake she can talk some sense into you. I've grown fond of Miss doing my time here, and I don't want to see her hurt. Got it?
What about when we do have to face it? I don't know about you, but I won't be letting it get away. I'm following the poem exactly as it instructed, and I will not let you stop me with your mercy.
Mercy? My mercy! Sorry about that. You'll have to forgive me. It's that it's terribly funny. Terribly funny that you've gone about mercy, my mercy, because, well, we're the same, aren't we? Oh, don't get me wrong, fundamentally different doctors, but still the same Time Lord. Ended up in the same place, even if we did take different paths to get here. Same past, same experiences, same memory. It's funny that you go on about mercy, my mercy, because, well, you know just as well as I do that I don't have mercy, not anymore. The things we've seen, caused, it saps the mercy from a person, don't you agree? Oh, of course you do. All my mercy is borrowed. But what I have got, and I've mentioned this before, is memory. Memories of times, places, and people. Everything we've done. I can see it all. It floods in from my eyes at a thought. It's made me realise one thing. That I'm tired. So very tired of looking back in shame. And fear. I didn't have a companion for a long while. Not after... well, everything. I remember one of them told me, though. This is what happens when you travel alone for too long. I came here by the skin of my teeth, and I've learned that though my mercy is no longer mine, it is something that is given. It is a gift. Their gift. Twilight's, Ditsy's, every person who has ever taken a step into that box has given their mercy, and I will never, ever squander it. Not an inch. Not for any rhyme or reason. So try your best, and watch yourself. Because if anything at all, happens to Twilight because of your actions, I don't care if you're me or anyone else in the multiverse. You know what will happen.
Say what you will, but whatever happens, we need to keep Twilight and Ditsy safe, and I don't care which way we go to do it.
They will be safe. We'll keep them safe. But I'm keeping my eye on you. I've never liked myself much.
Ah, now there's something we can agree on.
At least we have some common ground. Now come on, the castle's just over this ridge according to the book.
Oh yes, it is, according to my memory. Who needs a silly old book? Ha!
Ugh, stars of Kasterborous. It's like the bow tie phase all over again.
Oh, stop muttering and follow the Doctor, who actually knows the way from twice the experience.
Oh? You've been here before?
Oh, Twilight Sparkle's your companion, and you've never been to what is quite possibly the most important landmark in a little unicorn life? For shame.
Well, why have you? I don't think Ditsy mentioned it while she was speaking the world of you. Honestly, I'm not seeing it.
She didn't mention it? But it was our first adventure together, why wouldn't she?
Oh no, I'm needy too in your universe? She knew me for all of a few hours.
Needy? I am not needy. I would have thought she'd have at least something to say about me. You know what? It doesn't matter. And I suppose it doesn't matter for you either. I mean, your Twilight only saved the entire world nearly by herself in that castle. No big deal, not at all.
What? She does that nearly once a week. Doesn't your companion?
Well, she... Yes! With a rump alone. Ha! On accident?
Wait, what?
Please don't ask, I'm still trying to figure out the physics behind it. That pony's behind defies all logic.
Well, it did somehow knock the TARDIS communication matrix to the exact frequency needed for our communication.
Oh, just imagine it now. Snooty's incredible magic combining forces with the impossible bum.
The horn and the...
On second thought, maybe it's best not to imagine it.
Yeah. Alright. In any case, I'm well aware that we don't exactly like each other. Can we agree there?
I'm 2 heartbeats. Oh well, fancy that! Look, the castle, just like I said.
Good, alright. So, before we go in, we have to agree on something else. Our companions, Twilight and Ditsy. We need to stand each other long enough to save their worlds, alright?
Well, that's obvious. I'm trying to get along with you, but you're not exactly being very friendly there, Dr. Grumps.
I am not Grump. Why does everyone... Alright. Okay. I'm sorry. You're not exactly a ball of sunshine yourself, you know. But that's beside the point. Can you work with me? For Ditsy?
Yes! That's what I've been trying to say. Honestly, you and Snootle just never listen. Can we go now?
Alright, let's go then.
Spooky Pony Castle Ruins, take 3.
What? Where did he go? Wait a minute. Derpy!
Oh, well, that was weird.
Wait a minute. What? But you... where did the Jabberwock? He cut off it... and I...
George is fine, silly, I think. Are you okay, Georgia? Who's the cutie jabby boo? You are. Oh! Twilight, if you're here, then where's the doctor?
He vanished. He was right where you're standing now. Okay, wait a minute. So you're his Derpy. And who's Georgia?
Okay. So I guess we must have switched places. That makes sense, right? I felt like I was being pulled here. And this is Georgia. She was a big, meaty jabber thingy, but Clockwork and I turned her into this cute little salamander with poison joke. I think Georgia's a pretty name for a salamander, don't you? It was the only way he'd let me keep her, I think.
He turned the Jabberwock into a salamander? With poison joke?
Yeah, he was really smart. He called it names, and it chased him through some poison joke, and, he said some sciencey stuff, but I think he meant the plant thought it was funny, so it worked.
Wow, I miss him.
Are you okay, Twilight? You don't look so good. Anything I can do to help?
Derpy, your doctor. What do you think of him?
Well, he's kind of crazy, but in a really fun way, and he's really smart, but I'm sure you know that. And I know he'll do whatever it takes to keep every pony safe, even if it puts him in danger. And, well, I'd follow him anywhere if he asked me. But Twilight, this isn't supposed to be about me or the doctor. I mean, I know we're not really friends or anything, but I don't know, I'm worried about you.
Oh, thank you. You know how my doctor handled this situation? Well, Turner did something a little different.
Oh, did he hit it with a giant tree branch? Maybe throw a rock at it?
No. Maybe he should tell you.
Okay, if you say so. He'd probably want to tell me himself anyways. He really likes bragging.
Yeah. Same here, I suppose. How is he anyway? You know, my doctor.
He's fine and not so grumpy anymore. I think maybe he was sad and lonely because he misses you, but I made sure to get a smile out of him.
Oh, well, thank you. Your doctor misses you too. I think he needs you. Badly.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm nothing special, really. Anyways, I think maybe we should do what the doctor would do in this situation. You know, investigate and, poke things and stuff. We can chat along the way. That should be fun. Maybe we could be friends.
Well, sure. I'd like that, I think. We do have a doctor in common, after all. Let's go.
I know we talked about some stuff before on the TARDIS, but that's no fun with those two goofballs listening. Now we can have some real mayor talk. Oh, that's exciting. I don't get to do mayor talk much.
All right. What would you like to talk about?
Oh, I don't know, stallions? Because that's what mayor talk is supposed to be, right? I think. I don't know. But then, the only stallion I know is the doctor, so I guess that's not really fair. Oh, I'm dizzy.
That's all right. You know I'm interested in trans-dimensional causality. Perhaps we should talk about the slight variances between the factors leading to the causal relationships in our universes.
Oh. Now I see why he likes you so much.
Huh? Me? I'm nothing impressive. Just a student with a healthy interest in science.
Yeah, but you're super smart like he is. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not smart, but it's really, really easy to get lost.
Oh, nonsense. What the doctor has said about you, when he does talk? I mean, really talk, not just babbling. I get the idea he thinks you're brilliant.
Really talk? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well, your doctor, he talks all the time, right?
Never stops talking.
Well, how much do you know about him from all that?
Well, that's just it. He talks a lot, but, well, see, sometimes he talks less, and he's really quiet for a little bit, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's so much he wants to say, but he's scared to say it. And then he gives me that big, silly smile, and it hurts. I don't understand it.
It's all right. Mine's the same way, really. We've saved Equestria at least 3 times. But beyond the most basic things, I know nothing. At least he gave you a key.
I'm sure your doctor didn't mean it. He's super smart, but I think all that super smartness makes him forget little things sometimes.
I suppose you're right. Though, when he gets back, I'm gonna have a word with him. In any case, while we're talking, I should probably phrase this a bit better. What differences are there in your universe? I know about pockets. Turner gave me a personal lesson. But what else? Have ponies gone to the moon? Have you met the Weeping Angels? Ooh, how am I there?
Moon. I know Luna's gone to the moon, but that's obvious. I never heard of Weeping Angels. We did get a big giant ice worm, though. Oh, and in the future, Princess Celestia was captured by cyber ponies and almost turned evil.
What? They were able to get to the princess?
Yeah, but we saved her. It's weird. I think the princesses know him, but we both don't really know them. I guess time travel's funny like that. And as for you, did you have any, incidents with pianos?
You know, come to think of it, I did. There was a moving van a couple of months ago. I never did get the license plate, though. Hey, how did you...
Oh, no reason, just something I heard that happened.
All right. We're here anyway, looking for answers in the ruin of the Everfree Castle.
Twilight, what was that?
I'm not sure. If my hunch is correct, the poem told us to go here because it's a weak point in the fabric of reality. There's no telling what we might see or hear.
Should we follow it or avoid it? I don't know.
Just ask, what would the doctor do?
Oh, Debbie, did you hear that? Let's go find out what it is. Oh, whoops, I trotted right into that. Darn it.
Don't worry. Oh, well, a mysterious noise coming from a mysterious castle in a mysterious forest during a mysterious event. My kind of place. Come along, Miss Sparkle.
And don't forget to bring a mysterious stick that I can talk to and poke things with.
Oh, certainly not the mysterious stick. Love a mysterious stick. Oh, I think you and I are going to make fine friends, Derpy.
I never thought I liked that name so much.
Oh, that's not your name? Oddly, it is in my universe.
Huh? Weird. My name's Ditsy Doo, but I get called Derpy Hooves by bullies for my uniqueness. But, well, the doctor insisted it sounded better, and I guess it's not bad when a friend uses it.
The doctor's in the names.
I could never figure out how some pony so smart could be so inane at the same time.
Tell me about it. It's strange. Some of the simplest things about my world seem so alien to him sometimes.
Oh, I know! Trains, pies, magic, manticores. There's hardly been a thing that hasn't made him... Whoa. Look at this carving.
This is old, at least since the castle was built. That's over 1,000 years. It's beautiful.
What are they doing?
It looks like a circle of unicorns coming together to share their power for a spell.
The one-horned sages!
Yes, from the poem. This must be where they trapped the Jabberwock. The next part of the poem was...
A magic strong and ancient breaks.
When Tibbly wanderers make dual mistakes. And see there? 2 stallions at the corners with hourglass cutie marks.
The doctors!
They look heroic. Those poses and the Jabberwock above falling. I think this is telling us how we can defeat it.
Yeah, the doctor might be able to work it out.
Got it?
That's the doctor!
I think it came from over there. Oh, pooh, now where'd they go? I'm really worried. They didn't sound very happy.
I hope they're all right.
I don't know. They both have one of the worst things in common.
And what's that?
They're both liars.
Liars?
Can I tell you something? And you have to promise you won't laugh.
I promise, Ditsy.
Well, you see, I think I see things other ponies don't. And not just because of how my eyes are. Okay, it might be, but that's only because I know what it's like to hide. And when I look at the doctors, both of them, they hide more than I think I could ever hide in a lifetime. Like clockwork. Did you notice it?
Notice what?
I know I call him a grump, but it's only because I can see how hard he's trying not to be sad. But that's what he is. Sad. And lonely, I think.
Well, he's I think I see it too, on occasion. I guess I haven't given it much thought. Whenever we're in danger, there's a quiet moment. I can kind of feel it. I think Turner has it too. Look, Ditzy. I think he's hiding something too. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I know. And I think I know what it is too, but I think that's something for me to worry about. Twilight? Keep Clockwork company. Don't let him get lonely. He needs a friend to make him smile, and I think you're the best one he's got.
Oh, please tell me you feel that.
I do. This place doesn't exactly feel right. It's definitely a weak point in the universe. Several, if I'm not mistaken. They all correspond here, possibly due to some important event. Wait, I'm talking to myself. You already know all of this, don't you?
Yes, but it's nice to hear it from my own mouth. So, little leaks and cracks everywhere. That's lovely. Time to find that big one that's causing it.
Indeed. Onwards and upwards.
I hate you.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, yeah, those universe signals are starting to get, really impatient.
Walls are getting weaker, and no time for talking.
Oh, my head!
Octavia, look here. Do you see that? What do you suppose it is?
Was that another pony me? I mean us, Doctor? Just how many are there?
No. The two of us ending up as equines is unlikely enough. I mean, it's possible, but the chances of a third universe following the variance to that degree... Oh no. The walls are shifting again. This isn't good.
Dusk, where are you?
Well, she seems familiar. Rather attractive, really.
Trust me, you have more in common than you know.
Marshmallow, get back! World? Oi! You! Whoever's messing with the dimensions, cut it out! I'm trying to have a moment here!
I'm sorry, but was that depressing fellow in a bow tie just nuzzling twice?
Now that is surely impossible. Now come on, it's getting worse. No time to stand about gawking.
You know, there's really no point in telling yourself what you already know.
Force of habit. Now come on.
Come on. Do I really say it that much? Oh, it's getting worse. Aha! This way. Avante!
Avan... what?
Oh, you know, forward, full steam ahead, avante. Much better than come on.
Oh, will you just go? I'm heading in there to save our companion's world, whether you'd like to stand around and bicker or not.
Well, it would work a bit better if you went ever so slightly to the right. I mean, really. Too busy getting grouchy with me to notice where it's actually coming from.
That sounds like them. This way.
Oh my gosh, they're close by? Oh, I can't wait to see them, Doctor!
I'm not a hyperactive lunatic.
It's better than being a depressing, overly sentimental idiot. You're like an old geezer.
Child.
That's
Bitter
enough.
old coward.
Arrogant. Frightened monster.
Stop it! You're both acting like preschoolers fighting over a last cup of vanilla pudding!
Debbie, how?
I know you're both really, really worried about everything we know going poof and kaput, but that's no excuse to be fighting with each other!
He started it.
I don't care! Honestly! The universes as we know them are about to collapse and you're arguing like 6-year-olds!
Me? I was trying to... Shutting up.
I think that's best. What about you?
Also, shutting up. But, permission to hug?
Granted.
I missed you.
You too.
Well, that's not fair. I was just about to...
You don't ever have to ask me for hugs, you stupid stallion!
Well, my, isn't that sweet?
'Tis so, and the moral of that is, oh, 'tis love that makes the world go round.
Cat from the forest. 2 of them.
Left and right!
Wait! Oh, the Jabberwock's eyes! Oh, come on! It was metaphorical?
The eyes. to lure us in.
Into what?
I don't like this.
The gates of worlds came crashing open, a creak, a groan, a sigh.
Once locked and hidden till time choose, and oh, now me, oh my.
That sniding, pleading Jabberwock does come across the void.
And now we see the stallion of time whose world shall be destroyed.
With gnashing teeth and shining scale, the beast of worlds devours.
Tick-tock, goes the clock. Here comes your final hour.
Best use it well, but remember yourself the words left in its wake.
It galumps and grows near. Be careful, don't fear. That is your last mistake.
How could have we been so careless? We were all too busy being excited about hugging to stop to think that maybe, just maybe, all four of us meeting in a weak point where both universes were colliding together was a trap!
Doctor, calm down.
Calm down! I can't do that. Don't you see what's happening here? Don't any of you see it? Have any of you been listening? From the very start of this, I knew things were very, very bad. But apparently bickering and pleasantries were far more important than this, and now look at the result.
This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, remember the book. Lacking Vorpal before 2B1.
The blade, sword, whatever it is, we haven't found it. Snicker snack. I keep telling you, over and over, we need to take the head.
Doctor, being scared isn't going to solve anything.
She's right. We need to think logically here. That's not all of it. We've skipped some. How does the next part go?
The threads of fate shall be undone. The threads of fate shall be undone. And wait, before that, I remember that word again. Fate. It went,
The threads of this fate. The threads of this fate can only be met
By the seeker of the cure, eyes burning in regret.
Oh.
Oh, you know something about that, seeker of the cure.
Oh my.
So, the Jabberwock. We finally meet. Sick of sending your lackeys?
Or you just don't want them facing me again. I'm warning you, I can easily do an encore.
Is it a good idea to be taunting it?
I've seen you regret. Constant. Everywhere. There's a stain on the world. All worlds. Seeker of the cure. I shall have that burden. Regret the loss of these worlds. You have caused this because of your mere existence in their worlds. They shall be plunged into the void to satiate my hunger. My laws have done their work. My prison shall be broken. You are my keys.
Yeah, the keys to lock you up forever.
I may have regrets, but they don't weigh me down. They make me stronger, because I won't let them repeat themselves.
And we certainly have no plans to aid you in your escape. You may have lured us here, and we may have regrets, but this shall not be one of them. Okay, I have to think, I have to stop this.
The poem. Lewis Carrot wouldn't have written about this creature without writing a way to defeat it. He was a monster hunter. We have to... No. Stop it! Oh no, it's getting worse!
Okay. Dueling mistakes, icy tool. What sword? Beast disaster will not cease until the 2-1 hero brands a timepiece. 2-1 hero. 2. It's all over the place. 2. Why?
1, 2, and through. She's right!
The fate of two. The failure of two. And the loss of two. It is too late to stop this. My return is imminent. Those foolish unicorns of old thought they could hold me. But I shall rise and devour world after world. As it was in the beginning, and as it will be. 2 worlds lost to begin my feast. 2 lost souls. Look upon your doctors as a world He's devoured.
That is not going to happen because you see, you've done something really stupid.
What is that?
You got two of me to deal with now. Not the greatest plan in the universe. Is I. Universe I, universe is... Still thinking that one.
Is that really so? Two of you? Not the same thing in a bit. You might as well just say that I see what I eat is the same thing as I eat what I see. To say the two of you are the same.
Well, I hate to burst your bubbles, Jabber Thingy, but you're wrong.
Derpy.
I'm sure Twilight would agree with me, too. Right, Twilight?
Right, she's right. They do have something they share. Sure, they may have some very distinct contrasts in their dispositions, but deep down...
There is one thing that makes the Doctor who he is.
They will always be there.
To protect what we care about.
There must be a way to stop this. Twilight, think. Have you seen anything he and I might have missed?
The carving.
That's right. We saw a big carving with unicorns.
Now everyone surges. Fools. Why don't you leave alone?
Is there a problem there, Jabbers? You're looking a little nervous. Go on, girls, continue. I think you're on to something.
The carving, it had an image of the both of you standing... Doctor!
Twilight,
What's happening?
No, not now,
What happened? Where's Twilight and Clockwork?
The Jabberwock pushed us back into our respective universes. It panicked, no doubt. We were on to something.
But that's good, right? Everything is back to normal.
No, we're not out of the water yet. Now that things are right, we're back right where he wanted us in the first place.
Doctor, please, shouting won't get us anywhere. I think I know what you're supposed to do.
Oh, Derpy, please, not you too. All day, it's been nothing but shushing left and right. I think Miss Uptight Snootle and her grouchy Dr. Grumps rubbed off on you.
She's not uptight, Doctor. She's really nice, and Clockwork too. You're not being fair about this.
Not being fair? Not uptight! Not uptight? Nice? I'm sorry, but are you sure you were with the same ponies I was? Neither of them wanted to listen to a thing I said!
Maybe the one who wasn't listening was you, Doctor.
What?
They're under a lot of stress. We all are. You're not the only one dealing with this. Do me a big favor and show me a smile.
Debbie, I really don't think this is a good time for sentimental.
See? You're even grumpier than Mr. Grumpy Face himself. That's not the Doctor I remember. Where'd he go?
I just... It's really not...
Yoo-hoo! Doctor! Doctor, are you in there? Come out and play, Doctor!
Debbie, what are you even...
Aw, some pony has a long face. Why, I'd say you're feeling a little unstable at the moment.
We really should be concentrating on...
Whoa! You should really pull back on the reins a bit there. I know it's not the best time to be horsing around, but there's no good in being a naysayer. There he is. Oh, I was worried.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I really did turn quite sour after everything. I even did a few things maybe I shouldn't have.
Well, talk to me about it. I'm listening.
That salamander sitting in your mane there, what it was before...
Oh, you mean when Georgia was a big, meanie, growly, snarly lizard?
Yes, well, we got one too, and I wasn't so nice to it. I was just so impatient about everything that I took the violent approach, to put it lightly. Twilight and Clockwork were right. I was being a monster. and I was mad at them for being right.
You're not a monster, Doctor. You're just scared like the rest of us. It's okay to be scared.
Scared? Yes, you're right. I was so scared of something going wrong that I stopped thinking about what was right.
Well, good!
Good?
Now you can be scared but do things right this time. Now let's put our heads together like always and save the day.
Avante.
Say what?
Oh, it means full steam ahead.
Doctor, I think you finally found your catchphrase.
I did? Oh, you're right, I did! Avante! Yes, it's perfect! Well then, Miss Whooves, Avante!
Avante!
Are we back?
Yes, this is our universe, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Do you think Ditzy and Turner will be alright?
Yes, they'll be fine. She's resourceful, though Turner still worries me.
Me too. He seemed off. But he's you, right? That means we have nothing to worry about.
No, that means we should be even more worried. Now come on.
Doctor, wait! What do you mean by that?
Twilight, I haven't always chosen the best path of my life. And it's a very long life. Let's leave it at that.
You always leave it at that. Come on, I know we haven't known each other that long, but talk about yourself for once. I'm worried about him too. What's that?
Move!
What was that?
That was an 18-wheeler. Tags from somewhere around Wisconsin.
What?
The walls are getting weaker. The relations between universes are becoming more and more frayed and loose. Things are starting to wander through. There's no telling what might happen now. I need you to tell me, what did you see?
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings. And while the sea is boiling hot, and whether the pigs have wings.
What is that?
A giant anthropomorphic talking walrus. Now, don't focus on that for the time being. Tell me, what did you see?
Okay. Derby and I were wandering through the castle and we saw this carving. It had you and...
It seems a shame, the walrus said, to play them such a trick. After we brought them out so far and made them trot so quick. The carpenter said nothing but the butter spread too thick.
Trick?
Ignore it. It could be another trick by the Jabberwock, like the cat. It doesn't want us to focus. It wants us distracted. Ah!
Doctor!
The poem! It's stronger than ever. I can't hold it long. The walls, they're cracking. Quickly!
Right. End of the poem. It references twos again and again. When two make the two swords equate. 1, 2, 1, 2. And through. I think it was referencing the two of you. The two doctors in the carving we saw. The two of you were standing, defeating the Jabberwock, stealing it away. You were posed on your hind legs, hooves out, like in a mirror.
A mirror. Well, look at that. A looking glass. Show me the pose.
Okay, like this. Hind legs up, right hoof out.
Right. All right. I can feel it. Pulling. It's ebbing. Ooh, it doesn't like that much. Scared? It's not enough. What else? What else?
Oh dear, what have we here? The wanderer wondering what to do. To see the looking glass is to see the self. Firm shape through and through.
Stop with your riddle! Doctor, we need to do something now.
No. It's trying to help. Final reflection. Nice, do the opposite. Instead of right. You should go left.
What's happening?
All this messing around with the dimensional walls is making them crack and merging realities. If this keeps up, then this is just not us. It's every reality gone. Too much pressure.
You're fading just like before.
That's what he was doing. He put us back here to pull us through properly. That stupid beast doesn't know. If this happens, everything... Ditzy, what were you and Twilight trying to say before? Quickly!
We found an old carving showing the Jabberwock being sealed away by unicorns. But there was one more thing. There were 2 stallions on both sides. You!
Okay, good. Yes, confirming that poem indeed was talking about us, but... So much noise, it's hard to think.
Unity in 2B1.
What does it mean?
Defy the self in the looking glass.
Mirror. A mirror. But where's a mirror?
Clockwork. No, the doctor. The other you. He's your mirror. In the carving, both of you were sort of posed like this. Hind legs, one hoof out.
Yes, good. It's the best shot we've got, so like this. Aha! Yes, I can feel it, just barely. I can feel the walls not quite pass through, but what am I doing wrong here?
How nice it would be if you could only get through into the looking glass. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it somehow. And, let's reach in and greet the reflection with a shake. But, oh my, is it possible to shake proper? If only.
Oh, you stupid cat! You can't shake hooves with your reflection. It'd be the same hoof.
The same hoof. Right! Oh! It's right!
Huh?
Oh, the whole time we've been on the left! But defy the self means right, so if I just reach out my right hoof instead... Here! Ha! Don't like that, do you?
It matters not, Wanderer. The world shall soon face me again, regardless of anything you may do. You know the poem. I shall come gallantly back.
Ooh, he is quite sure, isn't he?
I should say as well.
You can do nothing, foolish cats.
Wait, what? Yeah, stupid cat. Wait, yeah, what?
Now, since when did cats listen to anybody?
Defies the whole point of being one, really.
Wait, are you?
When 2 makes 2.
Rather roundabout, really, but there's no better about hereabouts.
Oh, typical Cheshire Cat. Clever but oh so frustrating.
You were at the beginning of all of this. You made sure both of us were in the same place at the same time. If we hadn't been, it would have...
Into the void. Quite hard to avoid, really.
But we have our ways.
Carrot and his sages were fools. My hunger will be sated. Besides, all used of each other's swords. A broken weapon of no use.
Who are we? Well, that simple answer is the Doctor, but...
But how do we do this? Oh, come on, think!
The two of you is no whisper. I have seen worlds beyond the void. The only thing you truly hate, with a passion greater than all the evil you may face, is yourself. You should hate me. If the universe has ended, then it will no longer require a doctor.
Well, that's a fine offer, but I know for a fact that I would hate myself even more if I chose to ever go down the same path as you, Jabbers.
Indeed, I may hate myself. I mean, this particular incarnation is rather rash, annoying, hyper, rambly,
Yes, and you're an overly analytical stick in the mud who takes everything far too seriously. But really, everyone has to learn to accept their own flaws, don't they?
Yes, even when those flaws are staring you right in the face. And there's one thing that I, in any world, in any incarnation, no matter how much I hate myself, wouldn't allow.
Oh, I know myself well enough to know that I wouldn't lie about a thing like this. You're threatening the very existence of the universes. Universes that are full of brilliant lives and endless possibilities.
And the universe my companion lives in. Can't have that now, can we? No matter how much I may not like me, this takes priority. And now you have not one, oh no, not one, but 2 doctors to deal with. You're a really bad planner, aren't you?
Talk all you want, but what good are mere words? You can't stop this.
I again. Very confident, isn't he? Alas, to get you back where you're supposed to go is quite easy.
There is a word, unbound.
What were they trying to say, you big meanie?
A word! They were unicorn sages. It must be an auditory key to a spell.
Oh, there must be a really important keyword in the...
Twilight!
Miss Whooves! Oh, now you've really done it.
You dare to touch them. You dare to try and silence them, of all people. If there is one thing neither of us will stand for, it is that, and that alone. You will not hurt the people we care about. And actually, now that I think about it, you know what?
What?
I think that there is one word, one particular word, that can send you back where you belong.
Ah, yes. The word that has always represented the downfall of the Jabberwock. The word that came with the Vorpal Blade's swing.
Snicker-snack!
Where are we? TARDIS?
Twilight! Oh, you're right. It must have worked. In the chaos of the Jabberwock getting sealed, it must have locked onto us. Brought us home. Oh, that's my girl.
What about Ditzy? And Turner?
I don't know. We can only hope the same thing happened to them.
Oh.
You again? Okay, never mind. I've stopped being surprised by anything at this point.
Well, it seems I've done my job, and you have helped me as well. So I shall perform one favor to those worries you must quell. I can mean that. This should suffice to say your last goodbyes. The reflection shall meet their story complete. Oh me, I think I might cry.
What happened?
It appears to me that something put us back in the TARDIS somehow. According to the readings, everything is stable again. We made it.
But that's it?
Oh, what do you mean? We're safe now.
But we didn't get to say goodbye.
Ah.
I wonder now, do I growl or purr? That is up to you, but for another time.
Mr. Kitty! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Well, you certainly change your mind quickly.
Well, I was wrong before.
Final farewells are oh so special, but this farewell is not from me, as I come and go when I please. So before I away, you may want to look one last time through the looking glass.
Okay. Not quite done being surprised. This is 7.5 kinds of impossible.
Honestly, I say we just roll with it. This has been a very strange day. Again. I'm taking Pinky shopping next time.
Oh, impossible is fun anyway, isn't it?
I suppose so. Turner?
Yes. Well. I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Yes? Yes. Yes. Goodbye. Yes. Goodbye.
Oh, come on, doctors. You're not being introduced on a playground here.
Yeah. I know you don't get along, but this might be the last time we see one another.
No, it's not like that for me anymore. It's more like I'm talking to my hero.
Huh?
Come again?
You remind me of what it really means to be me. I almost lost sight of that.
Oh. Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. See, Twilight, I'm not all that bad. Ow! What was that for?
And Do you have anything you want to say to Turner?
Am I the only one who's getting the distinct impression that she thinks she's my mother? Ow! Ow! Okay, fine. If I've learned anything from you, will you stop that? Fine. From Ditsy's descriptions, and what I've seen of you, you've reminded me of what it was like when I was younger. More brash, admittedly, but also someone who laughed more, smiled more. Hold on to that, all right? And you, Miss Dew, look out for him, okay?
Oh, Miss Dew, it's Whooves, Miss Whooves.
The doctor and names. Some things are the same in every world.
I'll do my best. Hooves or Dew.
Yes, and you should do the same. Show a bit more of that Twilight sparkle. No one wants to smile around uptight Snoodle.
Oh.
Because Twilight is a wonderful unicorn full of hope and inspiration. Don't lose that.
Oh. Well, thank you. I won't.
Oh, I'm gonna miss both of you. You'll always be my friends, no matter how far away you are.
Yes. Friends always, even a universe away.
You've made for a fantastic temporary assistant, Miss Whooves.
And for what it's worth, you make a wonderful doctor.
We were all wonderful, weren't we?
Indeed. Indeed.
I fear this is getting too sappy for my taste. It's time to set things right. You've done well. Not many live to tell of the Jabberwock's treacherous bite.
'Tis time for home, your own fields to roam, both far and near. But do watch out, fateful wandering wanderer. You still have much to fear.
What?
Oh no, it's happening again. Goodbye, you two.
Goodbye!
Oh, don't be so down. We have more adventures ahead of us. Oh, what is it you say?
Onwards and upwards!
Avante! They're gone.
Indeed they are. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
It's good to have you back, Miss Sparkle.
Same to you, Clockwork. I'm glad everything is back where they belong.
Every pony.
Did you just laugh?
What? Who, me? No, wouldn't dream of it. What do you take me for? A horse for different colour?
Oh, Celestia.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're not happy to be back in the saddle.
Okay. Okay, you stop that. You stop that right now. The last thing I need is another silly pony in the TARDIS. I mean it. Forget it.
Oh, my.
And that's that.
Yeah, that's that.
Doctor?
I miss them already.
Hey.
And I missed you too.
Well, this is a first.
Eh?
As happy as you seem, I don't think you've ever hugged me first before.
I haven't. Can't breathe.
Whoa! What's happening, Doctor?
The dimensional shifting must have turned the TARDIS off. Hold on to me, we're in for a bumpy ride.
I don't like this. Ooh, that was a doozy.
Let's see, where are we now?
Identify yourselves.
Miss Whooves, do you see what I'm seeing?
You mean the crossbow pointing directly at us?
No, it's a ginger unicorn!
Well, now it's finally time for the ending credits. That was interesting. And look at that! All of us in the same vaguely buttery scented room to announce them.
Oh, you know you like it. This has been a Pony in a Box production and,
Do we have a name?
no. Well, that's just stupid and so not fair.
Alright, well, let's just say this. This production was made by Pony in a Box Productions and, the other one.
Be nice.
Might I suggest we simplify by saying this has been a collaboration between...
Whoa, no, too early. You're not supposed to be here yet.
Wait, who?
No one. Alright, credits, yes.
Okay, so we're just hand waving. Wait, no? Hoof waving. That. Are we? Yes? Alright then. In Wrong Way Backwards Part 3, the Doctor was played by the Jam Jar.
I'm the Doctor too.
As true as that may be, I'd say I deserve top billing as Doctor. I mean, my voice actor did a fantastic job.
The doctors, who were both amazing, were played by the Jam Jar and Keiko and Gilly.
Thank you, Ditzy. You both did great. Now stop arguing like children. Twilight Sparkle was played by Lauren Goodnight. And Ditzy
Was played by PierceSmoulder.
Who were both lovely, of course. Script written by Squeak.
Scripts! Which were both very big and very wibbly wobbly.
Yes, must have taken them ages. In any case, scripts written by Squeak and PierceSmoulder. Wait a minute, you wrote this, Ditzy?
I did? Oh, see? I told you I was smart.
You certainly are. It takes someone smart to keep Squeak in check. In any case, the Cheshire Cats were played by the Great Din and Devnal.
And our Jabberwock was played by Nature's Temper and Lord of Thorns.
Additional voices provided by Lauren Goodnight, Keiko and Gilly, To City Beast, and Cephas Red. Whew, that was a big episode.
Audio editing by Pegasus Brill, PierceSmoulder and Squeak. Doctor Who is copyright of the BBC, and My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic is copyright of Hasbro. All materials used under the Fair Use Doctrine and blah 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 legal jargon.
Oh, is that it? Are we done? Oh, because I'd really like some toasted lemon butter right now.
And some lemonade wouldn't be amiss. So, there's one thing we always go out on. Ready, everyone?
Ready?
See you next episode!